Welcome to Beyond The Gimmick. It is your boy, Terrible Pain, and I am here. We are doing a new podcast. It's been a long time since we've been in the game, but we're bringing it back, son. I'm sitting here with my boy, Johnny White Trash. Say hello.
Hi, folks. I'm Johnny White Trash.
Or I don't know what you want to be called, man. What you want to be called? Whatever. Fuck bucket. Yeah, fuck bucket. All right, and we have Ed with us. Go ahead and say hi. Tell him who you are. What's up?
What's up, everybody? I'm Ed. That's it. Simple Ed.
Fucking awesome, bro. Fucking awesome. Best intro ever. But yeah, we're here. We are back. We're gonna do the little podcast saying, I know, market is definitely oversaturated nowadays, but I've been wanting to get back into it. I guess it's the perfect time. We got some people that want to do it with me. Johnny, you know, he was an old member. We'll probably have some different friends on here and there too, you know what's up. We're gonna be doing other shit too. Do some interviews of hopefully some game developers, some wrestlers, you know, things like that. But yeah. So, we'll go ahead and just
Tune
talk
in
about...
next week when we get Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. We might not have time for him next week.
Not next week, November.
It's like, you know, small print, you know, card made subject to change or whatever. Hold up now.
Yeah.
We didn't get a Stone Cold yet, man.
Yeah.
We
When
gotta shoot
we
for...
had Stone Cold Steve Austin, we meant Steve, the guy who fixes paper jams.
Hopefully we'll get some, you know, we got some stuff lined up, hopefully. I'm working on some shit, you know. Ed's working on some shit. We got a few dogs running around town trying to find some shit. You know how it goes. Like that dog who did Fallout 4, you know, we got him rolling. But, yeah. So, we're gonna get off, talk about some fucking wrestling, man. It's been a long time. There's definitely tons of shit that's happened since the last time I talked to you guys about, you know, in the podcast. I've been wanting to get back off into it, though, like, actually talk about shit every week. Because mostly, I'll usually do a video for my channel, and I'll, you know, post it every week. And, my bad, I said it wrong there. Do a video on the pay-per-view for my channel. Fuck. Yeah, if you know me, Terrible Pain, trust me, you know me and words do not mix well a lot. So, yeah. I am a YouTuber, if you don't fucking know. I do, YouTube videos. But yeah, I do a lot of wrestling content, video game content. Well, I do a lot of shit. Johnny, he does his own shit too, man. You know, yeah.
Oh shit, I am a jack of all trades, master of none.
He has Stone Cold on his channel. Go check it out.
Yeah, that video's tomorrow.
Yeah. God, but I don't know where we want to start at. I guess we'll just start off with Night of Champions because I didn't make a video talking about it. I'm already forgetting the fucking card, because what's mainly in my head, of course, about that night is Seth Rollins and Sting of the shit that happened. Okay, what else? Oh, let's see, Kevin Owens. Alright,
yeah, Owens got the IC belt.
Yeah, Owens got the Intercontinental belt. I'm definitely a fucking fan of him. Y'all, the motherfuckers should know this. Come on, Kevin Steen, been, you know, from the independent scene and everything. But Ryback, yeah, what? I don't know.
I felt bad for that, and I know I'm not the popular vote on this one, but I like Ryback.
Yeah, you're definitely not a popular vote.
Yeah, definitely not a popular vote.
To be fair, I liked him better when they stopped trying to make him be something. They just handed him a mic and said, "Hey, go talk." And
but that was his time to shine, and he failed.
Yeah,
like, he's a mid-card now.
Yeah, but he is what he's always been. He's just a big dumb jock. And if you let him go, he's gonna sound like a big dumb jock, and I'm fine with that.
They should make him a big dumb jock, though. Don't let him try to be something he's not. Is kind of my feeling on it. Because you set him up to fail when you try to have him do things that I don't think he could do. So just have him play that role.
Yeah.
I don't know that. The Secret Book?
You don't have one?
No, I don't have one. But
damn.
That whole spiel finally paid off when I loved it. When Owens came, the promo they had leading up to Night of Champions. I don't know. I loved that promo for some reason. Because, I mean, Owens is the talker.
Honestly forget it. But yeah, I'm a huge fan. I said I forgot. I don't know which promo you're talking about. I probably did hear it, but But go ahead.
Well, what was funny is Owens comes out reading with the book, right? And he's all like, "I'm not going to say it as good as him because, well, they don't pay me money to talk, right?"
Yeah.
But he comes out. He basically just kind of bashes the Secret and bashes Ryback, and then he throws the book on the ground and he goes to kick it, but he misses it. And for some reason, Ryback's just sitting there going, "You missed." And for some reason, that was the funniest shit I ever saw in my life.
You fucking botched it, huh?
Yeah, well, and they turned it into a whole thing.
But yeah, they made it good, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was time for Owens to do something.
They need to move him up. They need to move him up before he stays too at this one level and he becomes a Ryback, he becomes another, Rusev, or Cesaro. Oh, fucking Cesaro, God, they need to push him, God.
I know,
he's such a fucking awesome wrestler for one. He could do so much more that they don't even allow him to do in WWE. Go back and watch him on the independent scene when he actually had long hair. He looks weird.
Oh, yeah. All the big veins in his head. But no, the thing is they have a lot of really good guys in their mid-card that they don't seem to do anything with. And I don't want to sound like,
just sitting there.
Reddit /r/internet wrestling community.
No, okay.
I hate those people. But
the IWC?
Yeah. But, yeah. That's all I can really say. It's there's a whole bunch of guys there I love watching, and it's just give them a storyline.
What do you think about the whole fucking Dolph Ziggler and Rusev shit going on and everything? They again, Dolph Ziggler's another one of them that is fucking awesome at what he does, but he's been at this same fucking level for so long, At least he's actually getting storyline and fucking at least he's actually getting storylines and stuff like that. Unlike other people who kind of just get a few matches here and there. He's still on TV pretty much weekly. But yeah, I
get that that's your main crossover Total Divas gimmick. I get that. Because I watch the show, but
it's a guilty pleasure. I've seen every fucking episode. It's a guilty pleasure. We could talk about that shit one day too.
The Total Divas crowd is something that watches Total Divas but doesn't watch wrestling. So of course you're gonna want to do some crossover there.
I watch it. I'm like, oh god, this is so fucking fake because it's a reality show, right? Then it's a wrestling reality show on top of that. But, and it seems like, of course they set up a lot of shit to make, storylines go. I love it though. It's a guilty pleasure. I love it.
I've got nothing against it. I just haven't watched it yet.
I watched it last year and just kind of fell out of touch with it.
Yeah.
I like the wrestling references and all that stuff was cool, and I kind of dug it because you got a kind of an inside look of what goes on kind of behind the wrestling cameras.
Yeah, definitely cool, like that.
But I just couldn't get into it because it just seems so fake,
Well, yeah, you got to keep it
Kardashians or something weird like that.
You definitely got to keep it in your mind. Keep it in your mind that it's a wrestling reality show. It's made by a wrestling company.
When they say, it's
come on now.
Interview. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What, I think I skipped some shit. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to get some references in my mind. I should have did that all back. Alright, so we had Kevin Owens and, Kevin Owens and Ryback. That.
Wyatt family. With Reigns. Guy ran into the ring.
Okay,
that was hilarious.
I was like, oh shit, this fucking, who popped in my head? It was somebody. It was like, oh, Drake Younger, but he's a referee at WWE. He used to be a CZW and do death matches, and he's a referee now. It's fucking awesome. He kind of looked like him for a second.
They sat there for long enough, and
it's like, what the fuck?
Looks at Wyatt, and he's like, we're gonna use that guy.
You even see Bray Wyatt and said, "Is that your guy?"
Is that
your guy? I cracked up when I seen that.
Oh, me too.
All right,
I ended up going to jail, eh?
Oh yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's what I'm about to
And
say.
he got 10 days.
So back in the day, I guess you would say, when somebody would do that, they would kind of just slap them on the wrist and blah blah blah. You know, they wouldn't actually put them in jail. But here recently, there's been so many string of events in the past month or so with people like throwing the briefcase at Roman Reigns at a fucking live event, a bunch of different live event type shit, you know, and people doing this. So nowadays, they didn't put it out there. They're not playing around no more. If you jump in, you will go fucking straight to jail. They're prosecuting your ass.
And there was that whole thing down at the Performance Center too. Like
the shooting, yeah.
I mean, they do got to protect their people, because apparently there's people out there that are trying to fuck with them. So
You mean there's crazy people in this world, Johnny?
No.
You can't be. Nah, it can't be right.
But I looked at the picture of the guy when he was in the ring, like the stills they had. It actually looked like he had a knife on his belt buckle. It looked like a knife case on his belt buckle, and that kind of struck me because nobody really mentioned it. I really didn't say anything about it, but like if you go back and look at the still picture,
it probably wasn't.
It looks like he might have a knife on his hip.
Like I have a case that I carry on my hip, but it's for my vaping machine. I guess if you just look at it off the top, it's like, oh look, it's a fucking, it's a case I carry on my belt. So you might see it as a weapon or something, but it's not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it was, and somebody failed, because security usually, pats you down and do all that bullshit. I've been to a few events, they try to check you out. If they did it, fucking, yeah. If you did,
at the same time, they gotta protect their guy. Like, if you're off tilt enough to just run into the ring and think you're going to be in the match, right? There's a 50-50
like, all right, we're using him.
that you're, hey guys, watch this, and hold my beer, and you tell your friends you're going to do it. Or there's a 50-50 shot that you think you're going to be the next WWE champion, and how do you know anymore, right?
Yeah,
I wish
WWE takes the safety of our
or Ambrose would have just laid him out. That happened in the I think it was the Cowboys game the other day.
It's a different era. If this would have been the 90s. If this would have been like the 90s, or if this would have been like, somebody like Stan Hansen in the ring, yeah, that motherfucker would have got smoked. But it's a different era. If they do that, they're definitely going to prosecute the, WWE will, go, do something to their superstar. You can't fucking, no, that's a no-no. But back in the day, the 90s and earlier, fucking, they got their asses whooped by wrestlers. If you entered the ring, the wrestler has already got, yeah. And trust me, these motherfuckers don't play around.
Yeah.
They work out for a living, son. You don't want to fight this dude.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Do you know what a potato is?
Yeah. I've seen it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh shit. Let me turn down the phone.
Everybody a beer.
Let me turn. Yeah, fuck. Shut up. I don't drink. How can what's the button? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right, we're good. Everything's off. No, I forgot about that. Alrighty then. So yeah, fan jump in the ring. This is a no-no, definitely now. If you do this, they were prosecuting you to the fullest extent. They used to not do that in the past, but since so many accidents have happened recently, WWE is not fucking playing around. And I understand that. They shouldn't play around. All these motherfuckers, are fucking stupid enough to go in there. Yeah. They should get their ass beat. They're lucky it's not the 90s.
Yeah.
Look at yeah. Alright, so, where's my thingy at? Sorry, so yeah. Charlotte won the title, right? Yeah, fucking,
yeah. Which led to the best promo ever on Raw.
Okay, yes, but hold on. We're gonna get to there. We gotta go back some first. Alright, so the Divas Revolution, right? It's failed. It was so hyped up. It was so good, and now it just seems to me like they fucked it over. Like they're still going for it in pages, but I don't know. It just seems like it's not as hyped no more. It just seems like something's off. I can't say what it is, but yeah,
it was a good idea on paper.
Yeah, but they haven't executed it properly, I guess you would say.
Yeah. And I think if you let Paige go and let her work into the promo that it should be a woman's title and not a Divas title, I think there you've got your number one selling.
Do y'all have the WWE Network? Y'all have the network?
There's your gimmick. I'm not a diva. I'm a woman's wrestler. It's going to lead to some great promos because you have the ones that went there and they're divas. That's what they want to be. And then there's the ones that are women wrestling.
Yeah.
And two different camps. And I think they could cut some pipe bomb promos.
Hey, that word's not allowed on wrestling. Real quick though, if there's on the WWE Network, there's a new table for 3 with 3 women wrestlers. It is Medusa, is it Medusa or Alundra Blaze, whatever name you want to call her, Molly Holly, and Ivory, right? And Ivory says that during this new interview. She's like, what the fuck? Well, we're not divas. Divas is some singer who does this and this. We are women wrestlers. Like, she specifically mentions that, you know, and that's true. That's fucking, like, what the fuck? Why are they called divas? Like, I want some fucking wrestling.
Under breath in the Stone Cold podcast, too.
Yeah. We'll get to that eventually, too. Stone Cold's podcast.
I never bought into the Divas Revolution. I mean,
it was hyped up so much in the beginning, but they just didn't.
Women wrestlers into the scene and said, we're having a revolution. And then you had these people that bought into it, like, oh my god, there's more women wrestlers. It's a revolution. And then they didn't turn it into nothing. What is it? It's nothing. You have a couple of women wrestlers, but it's just more women wrestlers.
Yeah.
How's that affect
it wasn't
revolution? I don't get it.
They should have waited a little bit longer till some of the other Nets ladies were ready, until they got, I'm gonna pronounce her name wrong, the new Japanese lady that they got. Like, she's supposed to be badass too, you know, like, they could have waited to do this till they had a few more back behind the scenes to come out and do some shit too for it actually be a women's revolution than 2 people.
Yes and no, because I mean, at the same time, when you had Becky, Charlotte, Sasha, and Bayley all going after each other down in NXT, that was, to me, what I want my women's wrestling to be. And then you bring them up to Raw, and, I mean, I'm gonna flat out say it. I know it's gonna make me sound like Raw's their weakest show right now. I like watching SmackDown and NXT better than I like watching Raw.
I hardly watch SmackDown, but I definitely watch NXT, and they definitely got some wrestling over there. That's what I like about NXT.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, I mean, it's more old school. It's more.
Exactly. That's why I said wrestling, not sports entertainment, not fucking, they got some wrestling from the South, son.
No, I mean, I understand it's a business, right?
All about their money.
3 hours.
It's not just a business, it's a public company now. It's a public company too, yeah.
Right, but your whole point is that you have 3 hours on Monday night, and you're just there to sell shit.
They need to cut it down. They need to cut it down to 2. Even Triple H has been...
They're not gonna cut it down to 2.
But Triple H is on the record for saying that 3 hours is too long.
Vince probably says that 3 hours is too long, but he still cashes the check. They need to cut it down.
Yeah, I know. If they would cut it down, it would help so much. Because some of these other, some of this other shit just, it drags on too much. There's, I don't know.
Here's what
I actually do some more fucking wrestling. Some,
Is there time for a brand split?
Back to the old days. I think they have enough time or enough people.
Yeah.
Because if they went down to 2 hours, there would be a lot more people to get lost in the shuffle. They already lose
that is true.
With the show being 3 hours. I mean, if it went down to 2, they're going to lose. So many more people are going to get buried. You'd almost have to do a brand split.
A brand split will be good, and if they could just they could bring in somebody that used to be a GM, because unless Stephanie fucking goes after Triple H for some reason, but bring somebody back like Eric Bischoff as a surprise or something, and let him do a brand split.
Something like Vince McMahon comes in and he tells Stephanie and the Authority that they're running the company into the ground and then fires them and they take over SmackDown and Vince runs Raw or so, something like that might be pretty cool.
I honestly think we're not going to see Vince anymore. Like, he's behind the scenes. If he comes out, it's very a special, occasion. He comes out before Raw sometimes and talks to the crowd. That is hitting him on.
Yeah. Here's what I see with Raw. I see they're still writing a 2-hour show, and they're trying to stretch it to 3 hours. I don't know how you're going to do it because I'm not a wrestling writer, but they have to start writing a 3-hour show. It's like you have, 7 matches every pay-per-view? That's 7 different storylines that could be touched upon in every episode.
Yeah, there were 7 matches at Night of Champions. 8 if you count the pre-show. 8 if you count the pre-show. Then, of course, there might have been something before the pre-show for, that camera started. You never know. Sometimes they do shit. But we'll just say 8, because...
No matter who's fighting, fights matter more when you know why they're fighting. If you see 2 assholes fighting at the bar, you're like, oh, geez, a bar fight. But if you heard them yelling at each other for 2 minutes before they started fighting,
you fuck my wife.
You're instantly more interested in that fight because, it's what UFC does. UFC tells you why they're fighting, or at least they used to back when, Ronda Rousey was not the only thing they had.
She still wants to make a WWE appearance, apparently. That would be fucking so sweet.
She will be in the WWE before her
eventually.
Career is over.
Eventually, she's definitely going to do something.
She will 100% be in the WWE.
Oh, real quick, her WrestleMania appearance. I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan. And she's a Dragon Ball Z fan too, if y'all haven't noticed. When she got in the ring at WrestleMania, she had on a Vegeta shirt. I just want to point that out. Go ahead, dude. Oh, yeah. That was fucking awesome. I was like, hell yeah, I instantly love you 10 times more now.
Well, I mean, if you want to have a Divas Revolution, you pay Ronda Rousey whatever she wants
to come beat some ass.
And you get her to come in and say, I'm a woman's champion. I will come here and I will be a woman's champion, but I don't know what the hell a diva is. And
honestly,
I think you've got instant buy rates soaring or subscriptions or whatever they're going for now.
And out of any person who can, what's the word? I got that word was right there, but I'm missing it. But out of any person that could actually jump over and do wrestling and learn it quick, her being a UFC fighter, she definitely would catch on very fast. The actually wrestling aspect, don't hurt the bitch, Fuck.
I think basically what they would do is they would just take her and give her
let her still be a beast
storyline and say, okay, you're now the female Lesnar.
Yeah,
I love. Speaking of, we'll go ahead. I guess we'll talk about him. Speaking of him, I love that he's a special attraction. That's something that's very rare nowadays, and it hasn't been around since a while. Like special attraction, like Andre the Giant. Like you didn't see him wrestle all the fucking time. You didn't see him coming. I love that he has this contract where he just comes in every once in a while, beats fucking ass, and because I've always been a big Brock fan anyway. I just love the whole special attraction that they're doing with him because not many people. Yeah, it's worth that money to do something like that nowadays. Yeah.
Well,
it's different.
What I like about it, but at the same time, I'm kind of sitting there going like, Hell in the Cell. I'm like, we're seeing him fight Taker again.
Yeah, I was
the number one.
But that's going to be awesome. But it's going to be awesome. But again, at the same time, like, yeah, what? Okay, all right, whatever. Why?
Well, I mean,
he wants his revenge.
You see at every pay-per-view. You've seen
Taker wanted his revenge. He got his shit
in 100 different varieties because it's like, okay, Ziggler.
They've been in Hell in a Cell,
so those two are fighting each other. Maybe it's a 6-man tag. Maybe it's this match, that match, that match. It's like, what happened to the days when The Rock would go in there, kick somebody's ass, get on the microphone, and call out Stone Cold, but for like months at a time without touching each other.
Yeah.
And then that's why WrestleMania 17 was special.
Yeah.
I feel like wrestling doesn't have anything that's special because they just give everything away constantly.
Yeah. I can agree with that. But a lot of times, a lot of these superstars, like, we've seen them so much that you can't make nothing special out of them now. Brock Lesnar was gone for so long that they could do something like that with him. You couldn't be like, oh look, Dolph Ziggler, he's a beast now, he's a special attraction and do all this. No, you can't do that right now, Will.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even though you'd be awesome,
but... Here we go. Are you ready for this?
Nope.
I like what they were doing with Cena.
Cena was, dude, I hate Cena, right? Everybody knows this.
Yeah, everybody hates Cena. John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. Yeah.
But his U.S. title matches were fucking awesome, bro. He was having the best match of the fucking card every goddamn week. And just because they put him against awesome people, bro. Like, fucking...
What I liked about it is, like, you knew going right in. It's like, okay, I'm going to watch an awesome match between John Cena and... Cesaro.
Kevin Owens.
I already know Cesaro's going to lose, so I don't have to sit on the edge of my seat and get pissed off about that. I know what's happening. But Cena was putting guys over in those matches before he was beating them.
Oh, yeah.
Then he would go fight for... awesome. Then he'd have the big match. 3 pay-per-views in a row with Owens. I didn't like that either.
I love Owens, and I definitely wasn't expecting him to win the first time, so that was fucking awesome. But yeah, 3 in a row was a little bit oversaturated, I guess you would say. But yeah, but regardless of that, them 3 matches were fucking awesome. I don't care what you say. If you go back and watch them.
Yeah. Oh, they were, totally.
Owens is a beast. Cena's a beast. Both of them go together. They definitely mix well.
2015 has been Cena's best wrestling year. I mean, as
I can say that.
turned into a better wrestler, 2015 he is just head and shoulders above what he used to be.
He's had
I like John Cena.
Matches,
I'm like the only man in the world that likes John Cena, but I do like Cena. I respect him for everything he does.
Oh, I respect him. That's way different. I respect him and I love him for all that shit. But as a wrestling fan, as a wrestling fan,
the position he is. Any company you work for, anything you do, you always want to be the best at what you do, and you want to rise to the top. Well, that's what he done. You can't hate him for that.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
I guess what it is, though, is for some reason, it's like, there's Let's Go Cena, Cena sucks. I like being Camp Cena sucks. But if you flip Cena heel, no, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it is a terrible idea because he's the fucking man. You can't, there's nobody to take his spot that really does, what he does. And I might not be a Cena fan, but that's on the wrestling aspect of it. You guys say it's wrestling.
I think the scale thing about him is just his clothes and his whole demeanor, his whole...
He don't have to go heel, but kind of go back to old Cena. Kind of...
turn into something different, but still be John Cena, not coming out with a towel and all that other stuff he's done for so many years, and wearing the same clothes or wrestling in the same clothes. Just he needs to switch something around there,
but not turn heel. I loved old battle rapping Cena. Like, what, put him in a singlet?
No. For me, John Cena as a heel, he would have to be one of those I can't think of another example. But
what can he do to be
good guy heel?
Yeah, what can he do to be What can he do to be He had to be like Bo Dallas, but way better than Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas coming out to talk to Brock Lesnar. Tell me that wasn't the coolest thing you ever saw.
Yeah. Fucking shit, man. He's another one of them people who are just kind of at this one level, and he keeps on doing the same shit. But he's got this awesome wrestling background behind him. Same with fucking Curtis Axel and shit. Like some of these guys just have this awesome background and can put on hell of a matches and do a lot more than they're actually letting them do.
I love Bo Dallas's gimmick.
Yeah, no, but
honestly, they need. I like it a lot better than New Day.
Oh, I love New Day. I love New Day. Come on, bro. And another reason why I love New Day is just because of the whole, and Xavier Woods being a fucking geek. I'm a geek, yo. So alright, he played the Final Fantasy battle theme at one of the tag matches. Dun, 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 dun. And people like me were like, oh shit, yeah,
well, I thought the best thing was
they're funny. They're funny.
Music on the trombone when Rusev was sitting there stomping. I forgot who was wrestling, but he's sitting there playing the Rusev's theme on it. That looks great.
Well,
they're funny as shit. They're funny as shit.
I think we'll get to pay-per-view where he's like, banana.
Yeah, Rocky. He's playing the Rocky theme. Too. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about that then. Dudley Boys versus New Day. The Dudley Boys my thoughts on that. I typed it out. The Dudley Boys haven't been back long enough to get the titles. They didn't win. But they did it, in a shitty, they did it in a good way. Like, none of them, neither team got pinned, so they're gonna lead up to this other match they're doing at Hell in a Cell or whatever. I love the Dudley Boys, but goddamn, bro, hell yeah, what? The tag team division sucks ass. Like, who else is gonna go against them? Like, they need to bring so many more people in.
It's not because they have bad tag teams.
No, it's not. It's because they don't have enough. That's the thing.
Well, I mean,
they have ones in Nets. We're not talking about NXT though, just Raw. And fucking Tyson Kidd's still healing. Yeah.
I thought Cesaro and Kidd were an awesome team, but
they got injured, so
Yeah, Kidd. Have you seen the pictures of the scars on his neck?
Yeah, I would. It was Samoa Joe who did that to him. You know that, right? At a fucking house show, he hit him with the his turnbuckle move. What's it called? The one he pissed him off the turnbuckle. Yeah, the muscle buster. Yeah, that's what it's called. They're on the top turnbuckle. He picks him up from the neck and the legs and drops him. And if you land wrong, you could definitely fuck your shit up. And yeah, he fucked him up. And that was like one of his first official matches in WWE too. And Samoa Joe injured Tyson Kidd. It's kind of fucked up, huh? Yeah, he started off on a bad roll already. And they didn't push him more. God damn it, Samoa Joe's such a beast. Now it's awesome to see him at NXT and finally there. But yeah,
he
needs to be on Raw. He needs to be on Raw.
The thing is like a few, like, some of these guys
him and Owens could probably have, oh yeah, hell yeah.
But they're already getting up there.
Yeah. NXT is so fucking awesome. It's one of the best shows. They just need to, yeah.
Yeah.
But, so the Dudley Boys versus New Day. New Day pulled it off. They're going to have another match. Of course, this is probably the match the Dudley Boys do win at because they want to get their 10th WWE World title. Altogether, God, these motherfuckers have so many fucking tag team world titles from ECW to WWE to TNA. Thou shall not be mentioned.
How long can they string people along for that 10th belt?
Yeah, no, they don't have enough people in Raw. Especially with Cesaro and them out. Okay, what, the Ascension?
Well,
they fucked that up. They fucked the
the
Ascension up right when they came in.
I'm talking about the injury list, so I guess, yeah. All my well-wishing in the world isn't going to make Tyson Kidd walk again, or, well, I get, not that he's not walking, but.
Oh, yeah. He's walking now. He's better. He just got to take some time off.
Yeah. But, I mean, if Kidd and Cesaro and the Usos were back, that'd be great. Primetime players, I think, are, how do I put it, better than they seem on TV.
Yeah.
Like, I think they could do more with them. Who else is there? The Los Matadores?
Again, they're not really doing nothing with them on Raw.
And, supposedly they're in contract talks with Carlito to bring him back.
I heard about that because Los Matadors is exactly. Yeah. I forget they used to be wrestlers in WWE without masks, but I forget their names back then. But yeah. Come on, bro. They had to
bring them back. Give them a different gimmick, and I think they really need to do that because both of them are actually really good wrestlers. But the gimmick is just not going over well.
They fucked the little bull over at the pay-per-view, so, I wasn't the pay-per-view, yeah. So it's definitely the time to do something else with them.
It was hot for a little bit with the bull and the Olay,
but they didn't do anything with them. It's a common situation.
I mean, there's a lot of people who can put on a lot of good matches that they have hired there. And I just want to see them. Tell me why they're fighting, make it somewhat, I hate to use the word realistic, but even though you can tell that The Rock and Stone Cold are probably pretty good friends, back in the day, you would have sworn
fucking hated each other. Yeah.
It's like, oh man, they fucking hate each other.
That's something you're going to hear a lot. Like, we're definitely going to compare shit a lot to back in the day just because that's whatever we're all from, and it's nothing like it used to be.
Time, the late 90s was when
everybody was getting extreme.
Yeah, but
the whole world.
Not just WWE or F or whatever it was, but wrestling was at its all-time peak.
Blowing the fuck up, yeah.
Yeah. And, now it's kind of come back down, and I really think they don't take enough advantage of, how do I put it, social media and 24-hour, kayfabe for like Cody does. Cody will go on his Twitter and he'll call out fucking whatever.
Some will, but a lot of them don't. Yeah.
You got Triple H and Steph and they're this terrible heels, and then it's like, but then they're doing the Connor's Cure thing and like making you cry, and it's like, how am I supposed to go on TV on Monday and hate you?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That definitely is not helping their heel status doing that, breaking kayfabe like that. Even though this is like kayfabe died a long fucking time ago. But, there's probably kids that are going to listen to this like, what the fuck kayfabe mean?
Even their promos are all...
I'm loud. Some love slower.
You know what I mean? They start off and it's like, oh, okay, we're... Like, I swear to God, every promo I see is like, oh, good, they're turning face, finally. Oh, no, there's the asshole thing. But I just...
Yep.
I just don't care.
Yeah.
I find they flip-flop too much. Like do they like Rollins? Do they not like Rollins? What direction's that all gonna end up?
Right, I've been trying to figure that out. Are they pulling this stuff on purpose because it's leading up to something else, or are they just backpacking confused with the storyline that they don't know what they're doing with them? I want to think they're smart enough that they're doing this for a reason and it's going to lead to something, but then
I think honestly
I'm like, what are you doing?
Maybe, I think they might have had Sting lined up for WrestleMania with the title, but he got injured. So they might have, flipped that around quickly. You never know. I think that they definitely had him something lined up for him.
No,
but
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Hold on.
You want to see Sting with the
No. I said that before the fucking Night Champions even came on. I was like, he does not need I was like, I love and I respect the man. And I'll fucking hell yeah. But no, he don't need to be a champion. My other thoughts were, but Rollins does need to lose the United States title. That way we can have some awesome matches with Cena again. So we'll get into that because we done talking about the other matches at Night of Champions. So yeah, the United States title, John Cena, Seth Rollins, best match of the night, of course, because yeah, it's them two going at it, and they didn't really have a lot of other stars on the fucking card. And you already know Sting's owed, so even regardless of the injury, you already know his match wasn't going to be as fast paced or but. So yeah, of course, John Cena goes over, son.
Sting knows how to play to his strengths too.
Oh, definitely.
It's kind of like.
But the match of the night,
I know how to do that and still be entertaining, right?
Yeah.
But when his neck got all fucked up, what do you do?
He got injured from the get-go. He got fucked up, man. He got thrown into that table. That definitely shook a motherfucker up. And if you watch when that power bomb happens, his neck, there's major whiplash. His hands kind of, he tenses them, and his legs just start turning into jello. And I could tell right then when that happened, I was like, that's some real shit, bro. He wasn't faking it.
Off the ropes, he was going to duck that clothesline, and he just crumbled.
But before even that, there was the way he kind of crumbled over there in the rope, in the current turnbuckle. He tried to walk his legs with a jello. Like, you could tell right then that something fucked up. And then, yeah, that happened. So, they're saying he is suffering from stenosis, which is pretty much the same thing that, Stone Cold and all of them had, and Edge. Basically, what they say in layman's terms is it's a gradual degeneration of the spine and neck, and it's not necessarily caused by one single incident, but the area is weakened, narrowed, and compacted. Taking bumps can become extremely dangerous, potentially leading to paralyzation or whatever. So that's what is going on with him right now. So we might have actually seen his last official match. But I'd say that he's 50 years old, this doesn't happen, I don't want to see him in the ring again. That was too scary, Like, he doesn't need a chance at.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I get that he's an attraction because he hasn't wrestled in WWE before, but at the same time, that was kind of the cool thing about him,
Yeah.
It was like, he was the biggest guy to never go there. I don't know. It's like, honestly and truly, even though I am a CM Punk fan, I never want to see him back with the WWE now.
So apparently Carlito has rejected the initial contract offering because he's trying to hold out for more money. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the plan's to put him back with Los Matadors, his real life brother and cousin. But go ahead.
Yeah, no,
I just read that.
Where was I?
Cancer. I don't know, man.
Oh, CM Punk. Talk about CM Punk and, come back.
I mean, there's something about him being, whether you want to call him number 2 or not, there's something about him never having the main event at WrestleMania that for some reason makes his story cooler. Because we all know he should have.
Yeah, he definitely should have.
The Rock comes back.
And it has to take the main
stage.
Down,
right?
Yeah, but what do you expect? Like, you came down to fucking wrestling business for that, even though he might be pissed. Like, that's the name of the game, son. That's what happens.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I get
fucking
it. He
Rock,
was pissed off and he left, and he went and did something else. I'm fine with that.
Hell yeah, I can't wait till his first fight. I'm all for Punk, just because just because of so many haters in the UFC world on him. And Punk doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, fine, I might give an ass kick. Sweet. Like, he's down for it. I just love his attitude, man. He's awesome.
Yeah, I think he will get his ass kicked, though.
He probably
Oh,
does.
yeah, me too.
He probably will. He probably will. But it would be so fucking awesome to see him just go in beast mode and, like, smoke some fuckers.
I mean, that's the reason why he hasn't had a match yet. What is going on? How many?
He's
how
traded
long
like
now?
a...
2
He's
years
traded like...
almost?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
has it been that long? God, it doesn't feel like it's been that
Royal
long.
Rumble, it was, what,
Holy
January
shit.
of 2014, or...
Yeah.
Definitely
last
over a
match
year.
in WWE.
Yeah, I mean, I think he had, like, a full year off before he started training UFC full time. I can't remember how long that time was, but... Or at least before they announced, because he had to go through a bunch of court shit, but I don't know, there's... I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly. Why did we get off in Punk? We talking about Sting. Stuff,
Yeah.
man, stuff.
I mean, the thing I kind of liked about the Sting Rollins match is simply when I sat down to watch it, I hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah, I went back and watched, like, it, and yeah, fucking, just to see the end, like, oh, guys. Horrible, bro. Fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And then the Kane thing.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Now, he's gonna be challenging for the title and shit? Like, huh?
See, I didn't
But
like the Kane thing.
did you like the
I
Kane thing Monday night? Did you watch Monday?
Monday
I thought
night.
that was pretty funny.
I thought that was pretty funny. Me being me, I thought that was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
I'm
like
like,
that.
oh, Kane's back, and he's wearing the mask. I like
He's-
corporate Kane.
yeah.
And then he shows up, and he's like, I have no idea where the mask is.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
lose it. And I'm like, okay, I can have fun with this. I can
Yeah,
watch
exactly.
this.
Hey, let's
Did you
hope.
see his coffee mug said world's greatest director of operations.
Yeah.
That was
Awesome.
hilarious.
Well, the thing I love about Kane is, honestly,
They can make this very
truly,
funny. Hopefully, they don't fuck
The
it up.
Kane, the Kane gimmick was never supposed to last because he was literally just coming in as Undertaker light for an Undertaker's opponent, and somehow he took that. You know, I mean, let's face it, it was a
Isaac
blatant ripoff.
Yankem.
That was the whole point of it. And
Well, he was his
somehow
brother,
he
yeah.
still turned it into his own shit where it's like, he's doing the exact same moves as The Undertaker, but it's different because it's Kane.
And how
And I
many
think-
years has it been since that? Fucking, he's definitely been around for almost damn near 20 years. He's been doing this gimmick shit.
Yeah,
15,
oh, I love it.
something like that. Yeah.
You know
But
another guy
I
I love
No, I don't.
who's not on TV?
Who?
Sandow.
Yeah, I fucking love Sandown. I was loving the Miz shit with them, and they definitely ended it when they should have, because they kept on going. It would have turned into So I was happy with that. But then he started doing the shit with Curtis Axel when they was doing Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. But you know, Hulk Hogan shit went down, and now they're not doing nothing with this
the
fuckers.
thing is, I watched an episode of Main Event where Sandow and Axel cut a promo, and then they went and did the exact same promo on Raw, but it wasn't as good the second time. It honestly wasn't. Like, they should have just... Oh, pardon me. They should have just captured the footage from Main Event and said, hey, this. And then, I don't know, Sandow, it doesn't matter what bullshit, shitty gimmick you give him, he'll get it. He got being a stunt double over.
I love him. He's so fucking awesome.
Like, he literally, give him anything, and he'll get it over. That's what I love about the guy.
And he's another one who's been kind of stuck at the same level of wrestling. He's not really going higher to, like, main event status, even though he's fucking
Why does
awesome.
WWE bury the people that the fans want to see? I mean, Cesaro and Miz,
Yeah.
Sandow, and it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was hoping you were going to say Miz. It sounded like you were going to say, but no, hold
I
on.
was going to say Mizdow, but
But yeah, we want Miz. Fucking Miz. But yeah, they bury a lot of people all the fucking time.
Like, it almost seems like they think, oh, it's a 3-hour show, people can only handle 3 storylines at a time. It's like, no, we can handle more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, Game of Thrones is a huge show, and there's like 8 different storylines going on with that every episode. We can follow more storylines. Give them to us.
Yeah, they don't necessarily have to wrestle every week either. You can just have a storyline in the back, you know? Somebody get attacked,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. It could just lead on. Not every storyline has to have a match every week either, you know? But you can still make it go. Fuck.
Yeah.
There's ways to go about it, definitely.
Like, I mean, like, okay, you got the, you got the Divas Revolution on one side, you got this
Hey, you can't
Lana
say fuck.
Summer Rae thing going on over here. And
Hold up.
I'm just like, you're only
So they originally wanted to call them the Submission Sorority. Go ahead, Google that in with safe search off, please. You know the porn company is thanking Vince McMahon now. They're trying to send him a gift basket and everything.
Oh, God. I was wondering why they went with PCB.
Submission Sorority is some porn stuff, man.
Nice!
I did some investigating for this show. Yeah.
Yes, for the show.
It was highly needed.
But yeah, ultimately that's my only thing about wrestling now is just,
I love
if you want me to watch a 3-hour show, give me 3 hours worth of shit to watch.
Yeah.
Not 2 hours worth of shit to watch, an hour worth that's good, and then another hour of ads and replays. I didn't forget what happened at 6 o'clock. We don't gotta replay that every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me.
That's just been a wrestling thing, though. Even in the 90s, like, something happens major at the fucking start of the match. Start of the event. They replay it 3-4 times during the event. Oh yeah, Stone Cold's gonna do this because this happened earlier with Vince McMahon. They show it. That's just a part of wrestling. Yeah. But I understand that. It's like, what the fuck? I just seen this like 30 minutes ago, motherfucker.
The one thing I gotta give Raw this week is, I think it was 8 minutes in and there was a fight.
Yeah.
Might not have been a match, but 8 minutes in and there was, wrestling.
Yeah,
putting it out there.
I would rather them to start off with at least, have a good match going, but that's another part of wrestling. There's always been a lot of promos at the beginning of it, since the 90s and shit. It's just a part of it. But they don't have the personalities. They don't have the personalities to keep it going like they did back in the day to actually entertain. But you don't have stuff
that's the thing. They're giving guys like Ryback should never cut a promo that's longer than 30 seconds.
No, he should be a fucking bully. He should shut the fuck up and beat fuckers up.
Yeah.
Like nigga, give me your money. Like, oh shit, like, fuck.
Yeah. I love when it's like his whole promo one night was, Sheamus, do you know you look, smacks his head a couple times, stupid! Good enough. That's all the promo I need out of him.
Clothesline him. Yeah, exactly.
Sheamus is another guy. What the fuck are they gonna do with Money in the Bank?
He's been working on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 movie, right? He's what's his face? Oh god, I'm such a fan of the show. Yes. He's one of them two. They're actually bringing them back and they're gonna be in the next movie, and yeah, he's been doing that. Right. So that's why he has his hair like he has, because he has this fucking goofy haircut in the movie. So they had to find a way to do something with his hair while he wrestles, and yeah, that's how that happened. I love it too. I just wanted to mention that yeah, he's gonna be fucking Bebop and Rocksteady. Like for your old school fans of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like me from the 80s and shit like that, like yeah.
I know this is off topic, but the best news of my life was when it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 is gonna have Krang. A live action Krang. I'm so excited. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, I'm down. No, this is not just about wrestling. We're gonna be talking about video games. We can talk about entertainment. We just, wrestling should be just gonna be like the main shit. So yeah.
Well,
feel free to talk about whatever you want, bro.
I already sound like those assholes on Reddit that I hate. So, I don't know. I'm gonna try and tell you more about what I like about wrestling in the future.
In the future. Yeah, because we done talked about Night of Champions and everything. We don't need to ramble on too terribly long. We're already at about, almost 50 minutes of this podcast, the first initial episode. So yeah, I get anything else that y'all really want to mention and shit? Because we keep on talking, but I don't know, I think we should end it sooner than later. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, good.
I can't think of anything else. Oh, wait. Breaking news, Austin shoots down another WrestleMania rumor.
I saw that. He's like, all the WrestleMania rumors about me and fucking Brock at 32 he's like, blah, blah, blah. But again, that could be a wrestling angle. I definitely can't. I can't wait for his podcast with Brock, because Brock doesn't, it's fucking right. I love each and every one of his podcasts, but now Brock's gonna get on. We're definitely gonna be able to hear his side, like, non-kayfabe, They're probably telling that motherfucker not to say certain shit, but Brock doesn't give a fuck. He's
I don't
definitely
think
going to...
Stone Cold does either, because
Exactly. He doesn't need WWE at this point. He doesn't need their money. They're at the way he sees it, they're getting promotion off of him. It's not the opposite way around. That's the way he sees it, probably.
Well, I mean, he's still releasing the podcast for free the Tuesday after, you know what I mean, right?
Oh yeah, but it's video. Come on, man. You watching video on the fucking network.
Yeah, but I mean, who the hell watches podcast videos?
Hey, when it's Paige sitting there for an hour, me.
Fair enough, I do it too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Actually,
hell yeah, man.
I love Paige. I love everything.
I love her.
Paige.
Me too. I love pale chicks for one. Not like off the topic of wrestling. I love pale chicks. But at the same point, she's a fucking. She's a badass. She can wrestle. She can actually do shit. Like hell yeah, she can talk. She's the
her first match was when she was in the womb.
True. That's a true story. Her mom was wrestling when she was pregnant with fucking Paige.
Yeah.
She's pretty much probably the best overall woman wrestler they have out there. Like Natalia's pretty good, but she can't really talk that well, you know. And they got a few other ones that could wrestle real well, but they can't talk that well. Paige overall can do it all.
I like Natty, but
I hate her dumbness. She's so she doesn't know the world. If you watch the Total Divas though, she doesn't know anything. She's like a virgin of everything. It's like, what the fuck? Come on, bro.
Well, no, I just like her moves seem a little telegraphed.
Yeah, okay.
Which, I mean, that's just a thing in wrestling now. And I bet you if I take my rose-colored glasses off and go back and watch all these old Raws that I used to love, I'll see the same thing.
Yeah, especially if you're paying attention, trying to look for it.
So I know that I can catch. I mean, it's part of wrestling. They have to do
It's part of wrestling, exactly. Yeah. It's part of wrestling. Should be the subtitle of our show.
That Sasha Banks Bayley match on NXT.
No, so they're going to have a 30-minute Iron Man match. Why not call it an Iron Woman match? Like,
they're not allowed to say woman. It'd have to be a diva match.
No, fuck that. No, they're not saying Iron Woman because that's like, there's no chauvinistic, like, hey, bitch, you go Iron Woman. Like, I don't know. They're still calling it an Iron Man match. It should not be that. It should at least be an Iron Diva match, if anything. I hate that term. I fucking hate Diva.
That's what it is, though. It is an Iron Man match.
Oh, yeah, I know, but they're not man. They're woman.
A Diva.
That's gonna be awesome.
Hell in the Cell match.
I wish they would go for an hour, but the pay-per-view's only gonna be an hour, or whatever you want to call their special event, but yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I would love to see them start doing some gimmick matches, whether it be ladder, cage, Hell in a Cell. Well, cage matches, actually, no. Cage matches suck nowadays because you're not allowed to bleed. If you can't bleed in a cage match, what the fuck is the point of doing a cage match? I'm old school. Like, there's plenty of...
At the same time,
bleed,
it seems like there's a bunch of wrestlers who have no problem paying the fine.
Oh yeah, but lately, a lot of motherfuckers have actually gotten busted the fuck open. Like, if you go back to WrestleMania when Brock hit that goddamn pole, people are like, oh, he bladed. Like, no, he fucking did it. He got his head smashed. He fucking got his head smashed and started bleeding like a bitch. Like, where the fuck do you see him bladed at?
Well, you say he got his head smashed. I say he smashed his head in the pole.
Yeah, well, wrestling terms though. Oh boy, threw his head in there. Or no, he moved. Or did he? Well, I forget what happened. It's been a while since I've seen that match. Either Roman Reigns reversed something or he threw it into it. But yeah, that was the hard way. It's definitely the hard way.
Oh yeah,
and he's been fucking busting people open hard way too.
Awesome, covered in blood.
Yeah, I know. I hate that there's no blood because blood can make a story a lot better if they do it right. Like, and it's just not allowed nowadays. It fucking sucks.
And quit wiping the blood off with Vaseline, man.
If you go back and listen to one of Jericho's podcasts, Jericho says they quit doing blood because of him and Shawn Michaels and one of their very bloody battles. Like, it went overboard, supposedly, and Vince McMahon's like, nope, enough. Yeah. And that's when it happened. I listen to a lot of podcasts, especially being at work. Like, I listen to a lot of podcasts, or if I'm editing video, so like Stone Cold, Chris Jericho. Like, I'm a big fan of Kevin Smith. So anything Kevin Smith does, I'll listen to. Yeah, whether it be with him and Ralph Garman or Education or whatever. If y'all fucking know his network, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Fucking hell yeah. I listen to a lot of podcasts though. It's something to do, man. Fucking while editing and shit. can't necessarily, watch a show. But yeah, I guess that would be it. That's,
You know,
go ahead, do anything you want. Say anything you fucking
with
want,
a
bro.
lot of wrestling podcasts.
They're fucking all the same.
Well, no,
but
no,
at the same
I
time,
find a lot of it is, like, everybody knows that JR has a godlike presence on the microphone.
yes.
At the same time, I'm kind of sick of hearing about how the kids are doing it wrong. I'm tired of hearing that they got to go back and watch all these wrestlers.
That's
from
his
the 60s,
gimmick.
And that's the only problem, and that's the only thing that's going wrong. Like, I think their problem is they have a bunch of old guys telling them what to do, and I think why I like Ring of Honor better than Raw is because, I don't know, seems like the young kids are doing the young kid thing.
Yeah. Oh, we're definitely can venture off and, talk about Ring of Honor and TNA and any other wrestling thing related. We don't just have to talk about WWE. Fucking mention anything fucking want. We can do other shows when,
My final point, because I know you're trying to get rid of me, but I just got started. I just woke up.
Bro, you can do anything you want. We can keep on going for 3 hours. Let's go.
No, I think we should shut her down, leave them wanting more, right? But
yeah,
I was very happy and sad at the same time, because there was a rumor that the Briscoe brothers from Ring of Honor were going to WWE, and I was very happy that they weren't going, because could you imagine what they would do to them?
They would fuck their gimmick over so bad, they would not be the Briscoe brothers. I love the Briscoe brothers and how they are, and they cannot be themselves in WWE. So, even though as much as...
I love the Briscoe brothers, and I kind of wish they were making more money, so it's all, it's the...
Yeah.
I was really happy as a fan, but sad for them.
It's happening tonight. I read it earlier. It was Briscoes versus the Young Bucks. That was probably awesome. I wish I could fucking watch that right now. I think that was just like a house show or something. But I definitely read that somewhere.
The first time I watched the Young Bucks, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I think it was TNA the first time I actually really noticed them because they went over there for a little while.
Ring of Honor, but then I hear
but
where it's like, they got
I saw before that,
super kicks in one match, so I did 9 the next match. I'm like, okay, I'm cool.
Super kick party, son. Super kick party. Definitely love them. They're definitely awesome. At the same time, if they went to WWE, they couldn't be what they are now. They're definitely they're better off doing what they're doing right now from Japan with the fucking Bullet Club and everything.
Oh, yeah.
They're way better.
So many
the Briscoes need to start venturing off and doing shit like that. Oh, hell yeah. I don't want to see them over. None of them guys. Just because they wouldn't be able to be who they are now and be as good as they are, Like the Briscoe brothers, that'd be so shitty.
Owens, because I thought he was another one that was just going to get buried.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought they were just going to kind of take him and kind of leave him on nets and do some shit with him, but they actually, they're going with him, and fucking hell yeah. He's an awesome wrestler. He's an awesome talker. He can get up there. You done put him against your main fucking guy and showed that he can beat your main fucking guy in his first match here. So, they definitely...
I would have loved, just personally...
You gotta give John Cena credit for putting him over in that match.
Oh, yeah. I don't think Cena has a problem putting guys over at all. I don't think Super Cena is his building.
Fucking Super Cena.
I don't think he built Super Cena. I think somebody else built that.
Super Cena with a super attitude adjustment off the top rope, and he still kicks out.
Yeah.
They had some awesome matches.
Oh, yeah. But, what was I going to say? Stuff.
And things. Alright, are you done saying stuff? Alright, people, I guess that's gonna be the end, because we're already almost close to an hour. The first official episode of Beyond The Gimmick. The more episodes we get off into this, the better it will get, the more comfortable some of us will get. We'll definitely try to have some guests on the show. Like I said, I'm in the talks with some things. Hopefully, we'll get shit popping off in the future and, do some things. So, I am Terrible Pain. You can check me out on fucking YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, your mama's house, your aunt's house. Like, you can find me everywhere, son. Just hit me up, bro. Go ahead, Johnny. Y'all do your outros.
Shit, where the fuck am I? I don't know.
Lost in space.
Yeah, well, I kind of do this available in ADHD thing now. I'm available in ADHD on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and my YouTube is available in ADHD TV. There isn't available on ADHD.com, but it's no good. But if you just want to hear more of me angrily
and his
talking
sexy
at a
voice,
microphone,
sexy
go to
ass voice.
JohnnyWhiteTrash.com. It's still a thing.
Oh shit, son. What you got to say, Ed? Go ahead. Get your little outro on. Figure out what you want to do.
I'm Ed. I'm out.
Best outro ever. Alright, people. That is it. Beyond the Gimmick. We are out. Later.
Hello, this is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and you are tuned into Terrible Pain, one of the coolest wrestling shows on YouTube. Let me put it this way. If you're not watching, we're not friends.